Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Why are you calling that person? To get the information. To get the information right. Like what happened, right? You heard that something happened towards the end. So you are calling that person to get the information. Then what would you do? You will add some Mitch masala and some gossip on top of it, right? You'll do some transformation. And then you will call the friend who called you initially. And you will pass on that information to that friend. Correct? Yes. So what were the 3 steps involved? You got the data, you did some transformation. Now, if you are very honest, if you do not want to do the transformation, then you will pass on the information as received. Isn't it? Or in WhatsApp terms, you will forward the email, you forward the message, right? As is information received, forwarded as is right. Or maybe you added some Mitch masala and some transformation on top of it. And then what did you do? You called up that friend of yours and said, "Hey, you called to us this information. Well, here it is," and you say you transmit that information to the other person. Isn't it? Isn't this what we do on a regular basis? Isn't this what communication is all about, right? So integration is the communication between software applications, where they are exchanging information. 3 steps are getting the data, transforming the data if necessary, and then sending the data to the recipient. Okay. Yes. Ashwini, you have a question. No, okay. I saw your hand raised. All right. So all clear on this information exchange integration. What integration is all about, right? Now we take our first step in the world of integration, right? So first step is to get the data. So getting the data may not always be used in an integration, but getting the data is important. Nonetheless, that we will use this report writer for any kind of information that we want from Workday. Right. Let's say how many workers are there in a particular location. How many? What is the base pay of the workers in executive management, supervisory organization? Right. So all this kind of information, how would you do that? So you will be able to do that using reports, right? So let's start with this particular topic. So report writer, in the next couple of sessions, 2 or 3 days, we will talk about what is the report writer tool. We will get introduced to it. What are standard reports? What are custom reports? How do we schedule reports? How do we configure alerts? And we will have a quiz at the end. Okay. So first thing, what are reports? So reports in Workday are designed for the functional user, right? Functional user. That means it is very simple, easy to use, easy to deploy, consumer-friendly interface. It is not something where you would need a lot of coding or a lot of complicated queries. No, not required at all. It is designed for the functional user, means it does not need any coding, right? That is what this statement means. So it is designed for the functional user, people who are working with the application, who know the data. It is designed for them. You do not need to know those complicated SQL statements. Select star from this. Where this equal to this. Where inner join, outer join not required, right? They are easy to deploy, simple, easy to use, consumer-friendly interface. Okay. And the other best part about Workday reports are that the reports are built into the application. It is not a separate bolt-on application. Now what happened is, if you are familiar with some other products, you will see that the applications themselves are very good. It has all the functionalities and everything. But if you need to get some information, if you need to write a report, then it becomes a very difficult thing, right? You need to reach out to some specialized person who is good with some querying, who is doing something very complicated with the reports, and so on. You have heard about things like Tableau and Cognos, right? Have you heard about those products? Tableau. Tableau, yes, but not the other one. Cognos. No, Cognos used to be the Tableau of like 20 years ago. It used to be very popular then, but now it is losing a lot of ground to the modern BI products like Tableau and so on. So what is the Tableau product? What does it do? What does Tableau do? What is Tableau? I am just asking, what do you know about Tableau? I am not asking you to create something in Tableau. I am just asking, what is it? Or maybe no idea, just heard of it, right? That's okay. It transforms data according to the very analytical kind of tools. Okay. And so what does it do basically? It's a reporting tool, right? It's a reporting. It's called a BI tool, business intelligence kind of tool. So it helps you to create fascinating reports and dashboards. Okay, to present the data in a very simple, easy to use, readable format. And Tableau can work with different applications to give you wonderful reports, right? So Tableau is basically a reporting tool. So the reason this reporting tool, like a separate reporting tool, the reason that it was required, was that most of the applications did not have good reporting capabilities by themselves, right? You needed to have specialist people who would create reports on top of this application as a separate product. Okay. So that was a problem historically. So in Workday, when they designed the product, they thought of this from the beginning. That okay. For this, we have to build the capability to create reports from the beginning. So reports are absolutely part and parcel of Workday, just like the core concepts that we talked about, like your supervisory organizations, compensation, etc. So reports are absolutely inbuilt into the application. It was not an afterthought. It was not something that was done later. It was absolutely built into the application, and the best part of it is like the security concepts that we learned, right? And the related actions that we are so familiar with now. So all of that apply equally well in the reports as well. So when you run a report, you see the output, you can straight away go to the related actions and take some actions from there directly. You don't have to open up that object and then go to the related actions and do something. It is absolutely inbuilt there, and you can take the action directly from the user interface. And reports can be used in integrations as the source of data. It can be accessed from mobile devices. If somebody is using Workday Mobile, they can access the reports from the mobile devices.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.